Hey folks, Landstryder here, and welcome back to another episode of Diary of a Technowizard. I'm here on the Primus server playing the Unabridged Modpack, and today I wanted to get into a few things. I want to build a smeltery to process all of this armor that I'm getting and tools off of all these zombies that are coming up through this chute. Let me go down and show you what I did downstairs real quick. I can no longer just zip down there with the elevator. I have to come over here and go down the stairs to access the dungeon. I guess we'll call this the dungeon down here. I think what I'm going to do is I set that energy thing up there. We're going to get to that in this episode too, but I think it's going to be moved down here. So when I move it down here, I'll put it back together and you can see exactly how it goes together. So down here, I've got two more spawning 5x5 spawning chambers with my cutoffs using the glowstone. I need to move some more things down here. Whoa, don't want to get sucked into there. Now I use the MFR conveyor belts right here because they seem to push the zombies onto the levitator there much better than the extra utilities. But the thing about those is I don't think that the mobs spawn on top of them properly or whatever. But anyway, I used extra utilities everywhere else. You see everything's pretty much pushing to this point, and they're going to get pushed out of these rooms into this room, come right around, and then get pushed into the chute to go up. And I see that I missed a couple cobblestones back in there when I was chiseling. Let me just grab one. Whoop, no, not that many. I only want one. Okay, one. There we go. Grab one, because if I put that in the chisel, it makes it a lot easier to get the target. There we go. And it looked like there was some in here there's some in here that didn't get. Did I get them? Nope, not all of them. There we go. Now they're all got. Nope, not quite. Now they're all got. It's a little bit difficult to get out of there. Oh, let me out. There we go. It is nice that I have my my really high run speed, so I can actually overcome those conveyors. So if you don't have a high run speed, you're just gonna be stuck on them. So yeah, I just need to put the spawners over in these other two locations, and for that, does that not work? Ah, yeah, there we go. Just got to jump a little bit to get out of there. I had a regular block there, but occasionally a mob was spawning in that location, so I went ahead and put a piece of conveyor belt there, and I have this 3-high exit that was allowing me to easily exit the door, but now it's not working because I put that conveyor belt there. Oh well. Guess it's not that big of a deal. So up here, let's move some spawners down there. I thought I had. Well, I've got 2 zombies and 3 rogues, or 3 blazes. So I want to put the blazes down in there. Oh, we've got block lag. I was hoping that would not be an issue today. But it's a few hours until the server restarts. I might record part of this now and then come back later after the server restarts so I can get some actual decent. So I don't have to deal with this lag. They thought they fixed it, but they didn't. So there we go. We're gonna get that. These are actually from the rogue dungeon. I hope that no, they don't. Oh, that's not good. I was hoping that the light would cause them to not. Alright, these aren't going to work. I was hoping that since they were rogue, they might follow the light level rules. Yeah, you guys go that way. Alright, so that's not going to work. So I'm just going to go with all 9 of the spawners that I'm going to have down in here eventually. They're going to be zombie spawners. Me out. Come on. There we go. Yeah, those aren't going to do what I want because they're just going to spawn all the time and I'm not going to be able to toggle them off and on real easy. I might use these occasionally or give them out if somebody asks for a blaze spawner. because they are good blazes because they drop armor and everything as well. So let's relabel these again. Rogue Blaze level 5, because that's where I got them, level 5. And that does matter because the deeper they are in a rogue dungeon, the better the armor and stuff that they drop, and the more difficult they are to kill. So that needs to be considered whenever you're using them. So I can put the zombies. I can put some more zombie spawners. Let me go ahead and take these 2 level 5 zombie spawners down there, and we'll go ahead and at least get those 2 rooms initiated with their first spawner. And then we'll get on to the building the smeltery and such. I don't want to spend too much time on this. I'm just showing you what I did down here. Get this one down. And then there'll be 2 more on top of these. I'll go back to a rogue dungeon and go down to the deepest level, find the level 5 zombie spawners, and bring them back. And this is all still cobble, but I went ahead and chiseled it up. I think it looks pretty good for cobble. That's also cobble things on the door. And I can't see it right now, but let's grab our Yeta wrench, and you'll be able to see that. Oh, Yeta wrench mode here, real quick. Come on, there we go. Everything. Now show me everything. That's the way I like it. So I got redstone conduit coming down through and connecting to all of the drawbridges that control the lights, and that comes up to right here. So I can control this from up here. Yeah, you guys need to fill my blood bowl. There we go. So now all I got to do is toggle that, and I'll have zombies. So I don't want a ton of zombies right this moment because I don't have the rest of the logistics set up over here. So I was gonna do a 2x2 smeltery, but then I decided that that wouldn't look very symmetrical where I want to put it, because I want to put it let's go ahead and put these boxes away. Oh, Non-Sanity's on, and he is the op, so why don't I take a quick break here, talk to him, and see if I can get him to reboot the server. Okay folks, I'm back. The server's been restarted. We tried to diagnose the blood magic issue, but can't figure it out yet. So if you guys have any insight into that, please let us know. It does not seem to be repeatable on other folks' servers and single player, so I'm not sure what's up. But I'm out here in this orchard. I'm not too far from my base, but I wanted to show you this. This is an update from the last episode. Remember, I had an issue with the nightmare crashing me. I figured out how to solve that problem. There he is. There's Trigger. He is my nightmare, and what I had to do to get this guy to work is, before I upgraded him to a nightmare, come back here, Trigger. Before I upgraded him to a nightmare, I had to put his saddle on and his armor, because he did save his saddle and armor when I upgraded him. And the issue with the nightmare is that you can't open its inventory without crashing. You can see the nightmare causes some very interesting. He leaves a trail. His hooves burn the grass, and he leaves a trail. It's really cool. Oh, I can open his inventory this way by actually getting on. That might have been the solution for the other one. Okay, so what is it? There we go. Shift is what you do. I always forget how to get off and on mounts because I don't do it very often. But yeah, he's a really awesome mount. And the other awesome thing that he does is he can teleport like an Ender Steed. And if you hit it just right, boom, he breaks the dimensional barrier, and you can teleport into the. Oh, he didn't like being in honey. Now he also has the jar upgrade, so all I got to do is hit him with the wand, and he goes back into my jar. But basically, I have a mount that looks cool, does a few neat things, and I can use him to punch into and out of the nether anywhere I want. So now I could do something like go Well, let's just go a whole bunch of blocks this direction. We'll take a swim in the lava. Yeah. Get warmed up. We'll go a whole bunch of blocks in this direction. Now, the thing about this, you don't want to do it inside your base. That's a bad idea. Because when he does his dimensional teleport, it explodes. It causes a small explosion around where he was at. And now I'm someplace in the world, a whole bunch of blocks away. Let's find out. Let's actually see where we're at before we take a cut to get back to the house. Actually, I won't need to take a cut because I have a teleporter thing. And if we look at where we ended up, I'm actually someplace that I've explored already. That's good. So I'm not causing new world gens. So just for moving a little bit in the nether and popping back out, where is my place? I am way far away from my place. There it is here. Right there it is. All right, let's get back. Just wanted to update you on that. You can, the nightmare is usable. It's just you can't open his inventory while you're not riding him. I didn't even think about riding the other one and then opening his inventory. So I probably come down here and do that to the other guy too. Where's he at? He's over here. Trigger's going to be my mount, but now I have a nightmare that I can probably give to somebody else. And again, I can't clone these guys because whenever I try to right click them with a, so if I get on this guy and then open my inventory, oh, okay. So whatever it is, it's with that particular guy, that particular horse, and I don't know why. So it's just that horse. Whoops. Okay, so he's just bugged. Oh, and I tried to open my inventory again. All right, let's come on. Get back to doing what we're intended to be doing here. So this guy is just going to be a permanent display model. I'm not going to, I don't know what happened with him, but he is bugged. That particular one is bugged. So what you want to do is make sure that you tame him and put their saddle and armor on before you upgrade him to a nightmare, and then apparently everything's okay. Alright, so let's get back to doing what I'm supposed to be doing right now is, get rid of that, is getting ready to use all these items up that's coming out of this mob farm stuff, and I'm going to be doing that is putting them into a smeltery. And I've got seared stone here. I want a chisel. I think I could chisel this stuff. I don't know if I can chisel this with a regular chisel or not. No, I cannot. Hopefully that server reboot message is lying, because we just did a reboot and did a whole bunch of stuff trying to fix the server. So hopefully it is not actually going to reset. But okay, so first of all, we're going to need some parts. We're going to need some smeltery things. Not a basin. I don't want a basin. I want, there we go. I want a drain. I need at least one drain. Possibly two. I don't have to worry about parts. You can see that I got a stack of seared stone, another half a stack of seared stone. And I've got all these seared bricks. And if that runs out, I've got all these seared bricks, a full chest full of seared bricks. And the reason I have all that is because I took a quadruple compressed cobblestone over to the spawn village smeltery and tossed it in there, not realizing that it was going to give me about 600 plus blocks worth of seared stone. So I have more than enough seared stone to make my smeltery, and I can use them for decoration blocks easily without consideration. So I think it's a circle, gives us the controller. Yes, there we go, the controller. We're going to need a tank. I think that's just some glass in the middle, probably. I don't know if quite clear. I'm probably not going to work with quite clear, is it? It does. That's good. Okay, so there's our tank. Those are the functional bits that we need, I think. I think that's all the functional bits that we need. Let's look here. Smeltery. And I don't want to use just basic bricks. I want to use some of these decorative ones, like the like this chiseled seared brick, and this one. Where's it? Where's the other one? This one right here, the fancy seared brick. I like that. Now it requires a chisel from Tinker's Construct rather than a standard chisel. That's what we need to do. I need to get one of those, and until I either have a smelter or I go use the one at the village, and I think that's what I'm going to do, go use the one at the village to make a chisel. Then we can use that to make our stones. So we need a chisel. We might as well make a really, really good chisel. So let's go with, actually, let's pull it out of our inventory from back over at the base. Pull out some enderium. Might as well. We're going to make a chisel. We're going to make an overpowered chisel. I think I need 2 at least. So let's melt that down. Oh, there's still some seared stone mill buckets. I don't know if that's enough to make a brick. Is that enough to make a brick? Not quite. Wasn't quite enough to make a brick. Okay, and this is off. There's nothing in here, right? Okay, good. We'll just break that to get rid of that last little bit of seared stone that was left over from earlier. We don't need the ingot cast. We need a chisel cast, which probably don't have in here. No. So we'll start off with a rod. Oh, all right, folks. Well, it looks like I couldn't, you couldn't stop that reset. It has to pretty much go through. We're back. What was I doing? I was getting a rod to start with, right? Pour rod. What's in there? Oh, nothing in there yet. Oh, because I didn't put it in. Now pour a rod. Or not. Or is it going to take some time? No, it's in there. Let's come over here and use this machine because I want to make one of these in a little bit anyway. So I'll show you how it works. This is smart output. You can pump the fluid into it, and you can see that it gives me a rod up there. So I pull the rod out. It does like almost an instant casting when you put a casting mold in there. So do we have a chisel head in here at all? Does not look like it. No chisel head in here. So let's take a piece of aluminum brass. Go ahead and allow that to go back in. We'll put this in. Now I've set all these ender fluid conduits up over here so that when you pull the switch down, it pumps into whatever. And then when you let the switch go back up, it will pull the fluid back out and put it back into the smeltery. Same for this thing over here. So all these ender fluid conduits are set up the same way. So basically this one says extract, auto extract with a redstone signal. And this one says auto extract without a redstone signal, so that when you pull the lever down, it pulls out of the smeltery. When you put the lever back up, it pulls out of the basin and back into the smeltery. So we need this, and we're going to cast a chisel head. So we'll probably need a piece of cobblestone. And I don't even know if we've got a chisel head pattern. Probably not. We do have a chisel head pattern. Good. Cobblestone. And we don't need that. Actually, I should have threw it in the trash because it's going to end up back in my inventory anyway. Like that. Put that in the trash. That's why there's a trash can right there. Also, because as soon as I get done pouring this casting, I'm going to throw the chisel head away because I don't need a stone chisel head. I want a enderium chisel head. Good. There we go. And do we have any enderium left now? Oh, so that only took 1 ingot in total to make this enderium chisel. Oh, I can put things together in my regular inventory. That's nice. That's good. I don't actually have to use the tool forge if I don't necessarily want to. That's good. Now I'm going to pull that out of there. We'll put that in there for the next guy. Put those away too. And head back over. Now that we got an enderium chisel, that should have enough durability to do all the chiseling that we need to do for the smeltery that we're going to be building over here. This has been taking a lot longer than I expected, so this is going to end up being a really long episode, I have a feeling, because I still got to get down and do the energy stuff and go to an RF dimension and collect some cats and dogs and then do the infusion. So we got lots to do yet. I still got to get this done. Alright, this is what I came up with. I think it looks pretty good. What I did is I used the carpenter wedges on the corners to kind of give it a little bit of a rounder look, because I thought it just looked too cumbersome. It was too ugly with the square corners. And then I ended up using the majority is the square seared stone, and then I used all that at the top. I removed the darker color, and then I moved the chiseled seared brick up to the center top in that area up there all the way around. I've got a layer of the creeper face bricks, and then a layer of the fence stone above and below it. And what I did over here is this is the drain that I'm going to use for, like, if I need to craft something. In fact, let's make a table. Yeah. Oops. Get some more of these back out. I think when I'm all done, I'm going to go ahead and melt down all the rest of these seared brick that I didn't end up using. I'll probably just melt them down for whatever. Like I said, this is the one that I'm going to be using manually if I need to like cast something here for myself. Probably not going to happen too often, but I want to have it set up. So there we go. That's my manual one. And this is just a smeltery drain, but it's turned around. The hole's on the inside. And this one's going to be for my automatic stuff. So I think at this point I need to make the Tinker IO stuff. There's not a whole lot of blocks to it, or too much to it, but it's really nice for automating your Tinker smeltery. Tinker IO. No? Tinker. We just look at the last page, it should be listed. There it is. Tinker. Oh, it's I/O. So we want one of these guys, is fuel input machines, which is going to take a bunch of bricks and a hopper. And yeah, I see I moved this over here. So this is actually, this bottom corner I think is actually going to end up being, I don't know if I can use this as part of the, I mean, can it be part of this? Does that work? It looks like it works. This thing's not red though, it's not lit up. I'm not 100% sure that I can do that. I know this thing needs to go next to the smelter controller, but I don't know if it can be part of the smelter. Well, we'll find out shortly here when we go to use it. And this thing, what this does is it allows you to augment the speed of the and the capacity. So basically, it can only affect a maximum of the first 30 slots in here. So that's not a big deal. We don't need to worry about augmenting that, but we could. There are augmentations for it. If we look at Tinker stuff. Tinker Eye /O. There we go. Yeah, it has these different augments. So we're going to need to make some of these base augments. And you can add additional slots that it'll affect, but I don't really care about that. You can also set it so that it can be controlled by redstone. Don't really care about that. I just want it to be on all the time. Infinite slot upgrade. What we really want is speed upgrades. Let's see what we can do for those. How many of those can we make? Tinker Eye. That actually gets it. It's close enough. So we're going to need a bunch of these. I'm not sure. When it says max, what am I ran out of there? Oh, is that all I can stack in one stack? Yeah, I guess I only stack in 8s. Paper. Right? Paper? Yeah. I should maybe have some sawdust. Actually, I bet I don't. I bet I used it all up making cardboard boxes. Oh, well, now I've used it all up. If it wasn't used up before, it is now. Get a few more of these. I don't know that I need a ton of these. Oh, and this makes 4 each. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Let's go with 32 of those, I guess, because I just ran out of sugar. That'll be good. That'll make it super fast, I think. So you just drop those in that slot. There we go. I don't think that when it says max, it's not talking about the maximum number of things you can put in there. I'm pretty sure you can put a stack in there. What it means is that it's the maximum slots that it affects inside the smeltery. So we could, like I said, we could increase the amount of slots, but I don't think we need to. First of all, we have a few more than 30 slots, but we don't have that much more than 30 slots, so I'm not even going to worry about it. The other thing this needs is solid fuel, and it's this stuff right here. When it asks for solid fuel, it has to be this. So it takes aluminum, gunpowder, and coal, which is remarkably similar to what you might find a recipe for thermite. Solid fuel. Don't know if I'm going to have... Well, actually, I should have a pretty good amount. Let's take a stack of that. Good. And put it over here. Later on, when we get into auto-crafting, we'll have to auto-craft and keep the stuff in there. So I don't know what it's saying. It cleared the error message that it was out of fuel. So we're good. We've got fuel in there now. The other thing we need is we need to get lava into this. And I've done some preliminary running of conduits. You can kind of see it down there. Used a couple facades to kind of hide it. But you see I've got a pressurized fluid conduit coming over. And it just disappears right here. But trust me, it comes to right here. We get the invisible conduit bug. I think that there, and then decided to come back. I think that has something to do with the fact that I'm running it across chunk borders. I don't know. But what I want to do is, since I've got that infinite lava coming from my blood network, it's going to work out really well for me. I just need something to suck it up with. Fluid node. How about node? I think it's liquid node. Yeah, transfer node liquids. There we go. This is what I want. Do I have any of these? No, I don't. So let's go ahead and make some of those. We're going to need world interaction upgrade. World interaction upgrade in order to get that lava from the world. Oh, probably going to need to make a pickaxe. There we go. There's our world interaction upgrade. Oops, give me those back. And I think this will do it for us. I think this will get that lava for us without causing too many problems. Now what I need to do is what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that there temporarily to get rid of that so that I can fix this transfer node right there. And that is extra weird because it's showing it's connected, but it's not showing me the pipe behind there. Well, we'll see if it works whenever I... Now, it's not going to do anything yet because I didn't put the world interaction upgrade in there. So let's put this world interaction upgrade in there and see if it sucks up that lava. No. What's going on here? This should work. Alright, folks, I think I might have the solution. So when I was trying to set up all the auto crafting stuff down here that I ultimately ended up using auto workbenches for, one of the things I attempted was a golem workbench, and I had made a thaumium golem for that. but I don't have the right core. So what I need to do is get golem core. Golem core, blank one. You can see that I have the empty golem core, and I accidentally made a gather golem core at some point too. And there's the golem workbench, which basically allows you to put a golem to craft for you. But it didn't work out for what I wanted to do because I was trying to do something a little bit beyond the golem's means. So let's throw this in here. Oops, I left some glowstone in there. And we need to find the one that's going to give us the... That's probably how I ended up with the gather cord in the first place. I'm looking for decanting. Card. Decanting. There we go. 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 It can't go because I've got all my slots filled. So I need to turn something off. Alright, I'm not making one of those anytime soon. There we go. Should be able to make that for me. Do I not have Vacos? I apparently don't have enough Vacos. So give me some chests. I don't need this trap chest. Hopefully that... I don't think I ever scanned it, but I'm pretty sure it has the same as the... I should do that before I destroy it. I got the trap chest while I was cleaning out a rogue dungeon looking for spawners. There's an occasional trap chest around... I need to throw that over here. Yeah, that'll work. It's the same. Throw those all in there. There's still an issue making golem bells, but fortunately, on our server we have a chest full of them over at the spawn, and I just went and grabbed one out of there so that we actually be able to use the golem. Okay, there we go. Now we should have proper golem core in here. Golem core decanting. I don't think he'll need any upgrades. So let me come down here. I hope this is going to work. If this doesn't work, then I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board. So I want to put him down on there, and then I want to use... I probably need a bucket. Give him decanting. Yes, but you need a bucket to go and get the lava. You need to tell him that that's what he needs to get. So let me grab a bucket. Give me one of those. Okay, and then you, there we go, get you some lava. Gather that lava for me. Can you do that? Would you do that? Get that lava. You ain't smart enough or what? What's up here, little dude? Come on, get to work. Oh, don't go in the lava. Oh, he's being stupid. Come on, get the lava. Okay, his bucket disappeared. Is he possibly doing it and I'm just not seeing it? No. I could swear that I've done something similar to this before. Where's your bucket? Get out of the lava. I could swear this was gonna work. I mean, he's got the right settings. He's set to fill in this tank. Maybe it's because the side that I put him on is set to push. What if I do that? Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Okay, so what we'll do instead of having the tank push out, I'll have the pipe pull out of the tank. That works. There he goes. Okay, this did work. Oh, for a minute there I thought I was going to have to find yet a different solution. So there we go. And he doesn't really need to move, so he shouldn't ever fall in the lava unless something really stupid happens. So he should fill that, keep that filled up with lava. Whoops, I need to Ah, heck with it. I'll just throw it back in the system. At some point, I will need a bucket of lava to craft something. Okay. We're almost ready to go here. Question is, will this work with... actually, I got a couple things in my inventory that we can just go ahead and throw in here. Let's see if this will work with that as one of the actual main blocks. And I'm going to say no. So this does have to get moved over. We'll end up putting another one of these back right there. So yeah, if you don't see the fire thing coming out of the controller, it's not working. So I can either put this under the floor. The problem with putting it under the floor is it'll be extremely hard to access later on. So what I think I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put it on the corner here, even though it's going to kind of like stick out. It's really the best place that I can put it for now. And the other thing is I need to access one side of this for the inventory, for the items to come into. So that's where this gets some item conduits. And I had to make a few more facades to cover up this in the floor again, because the items go into the controller, get piped into there, and then I need to change that to insert. And yeah, there we go. It's starting to get stuff in there now. And this, oh yeah, of course it helps if I put the upgrades back into it, and now it should be like ridiculously fast. And once it registers, I guess. Yeah. Did it just like use up all, wow, lava? Like crazy? Why is all the lava gone? Maybe it's making lack of solid fuel. Oh, I guess I didn't put the solid fuel back in. There we go. Try that. I don't know why that's like disappearing and coming back. I think it's because it's using up a little bit of lava and then the animation's showing. I don't think it's actually using that much lava like what it looks like it's doing. So I need to make facades of floor. And I should, yep, I got 4 left. Good. Those in there. Now I can cover the floor back up, or fix the floor in so that it doesn't look like there's anything going on over here. 2 and 3. And then I can also empty this chest out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just actually going to change that to extract. And that should all end up back in over here. Yep, going in over here. We're getting material again. And then I can actually get rid of this piece and put it back to a regular old piece of brick. Good, alright, so that much is done. Next part is to automate the ingots coming out of there. So first of all, I'm going to need ingot mold. So let me get any old ingot and a piece of aluminum brass. I know I have aluminum brass. Just need one piece though, so just need 1 ingot of it to make a casting. So if I go ahead and throw that in there, get some aluminum brass. Now it should melt down pretty fast. Yeah, there it goes. And then I just put that there and pour out the cast. There we go. And the windows are nice. It'll let me know if everything's working okay. Now I want one of those Tinker.io interface things. Tinker. Whoops, not i6. Oh boy, this could take some ice. I don't think I have ice. How can I get ice? I can probably make ice using Botania somehow. I'm betting. I can do it with alchemistry. I could chisel it if I had it. There we go. Snow into a mana tablet. Or mana pool. That's probably going to be the best bet. Because I know I have some snow. Yes, I do. And yeah, if I go, what am I doing? Use the elevator. And come up here. And I need a lot more than 4 here. So I can actually do 2 things up here with the snow. First thing I can do is I can duplicate it, so I get myself some more snow. Get 2 stacks of it. I need 4 pieces of ice. So then if I throw it into this one, I'm going to get ice. There we go. So what I did is I used both of the alchemical catalysts. I used the alchemical, one's a catalyst and one's the conjuration catalyst. One's alchemical, yeah, both are catalysts. I said it right the first time. Use both catalysts in order to get myself some snow. So do that, and that gets me to smart output, which is going to sit right here. Then I also want to get another bit of that ender fluid conduit, which I should have, yeah, plenty of. And I'll just set this up the same way. In fact, I almost feel like maybe I should have used that on this side too, instead of having to pour it out manually. Oh, maybe I'll switch it later. Anyway, this is already that one. They're already set up to in-out. All I need to do is switch this one to extract without redstone signal, and the other one should already be set to extract with redstone signal, and then just a lever. Did I not get the lever? There it goes. I dropped it on the floor, apparently. There. Covers up my creeper face. Oh well. And then I put the ink cast in here. And go ahead and tell that to pull out. So let's go fill it with iron. And the next thing I need to do is I need another one of these guys. What are these? Controller slave. Slave of the controller. Oh, I don't have a drawer. Can I make a drawer? Give me some spruce. I don't need that chest. Ooh, I got just enough spruce to do. I don't have enough spruce to do that. Okay, so let's put the chest in the middle. Make one of these drawers. And then now we'll try to do a slave. There we go. It's going to come straight over this way to right underneath this here. We'll put the controller slave there. And I don't know if I want to, I don't know that it matters if I run this in the floor or not, so, ooh. That's okay. I'll fix that in a minute. I need some item conduit. And we're going to pull, that one's already set to pull out, but we want it to always, actually, let's, just in case he does get a redstone signal somehow from somewhere, set it like that. And that's just going to go across the floor, or across the ceiling down there. Do I have any more item conduit? We can definitely make it if we don't got it. That should be enough, I think. Shortcut. It's hard to target this stuff. Got a small hitbox. There we go. And then finally I need to remove those 2 pieces that I accidentally placed. And get another conduit facade for right there. Okay, I think we're pretty much done at this point because it should be pumping iron. Pumping the iron stuff. Yes? Pulling this out? Is it pulling out? It doesn't look like it's pulling it out. It's supposed to be pulling it out. Oh, I know why. Let me fix this in first. Get, not that, this guy. So just throw them both in there because it's easier for me to just leave all my currently made conduit facades in there rather than have them take up space other places. And I just put that right there. Good. And then switch this to insert, and we should be good to go. Now we should be getting Lots of iron ingots. Yeah, see how fast it makes the iron ingots? Very fast. Fix the floor right here, and done. Now, all of the junk armor that I get, all of the chainmail, and iron armor, and iron tools that drop from all the mobs that come up through the chute when I'm filling my blood pool, all that stuff will get automatically pulled into this. Now, what do you guys think? I think I'm going to make this like a permanent thing now, these mob farms down here. Because even if we do get the ritual, the Well of Suffering working again, this would still work for both the Well of Suffering and for me doing it manually. And I'm thinking of just leaving it as a permanent spawning area thing. What do you guys think? Should I hide all of these conduits? Like, I probably don't need this gold chest or this diamond chest here. I could put it someplace else. Should I hide all this stuff? All this conduit that's here? Or should I just leave it exposed the way it is right now? Let me know in the comments. And there's one thing I forgot to show you guys. Each one of these has a advanced item filter in it with a ignore metadata and ignore NVT data and the item that's supposed to be going there. That's how it's sorting this stuff out and making sure everything goes into the right place. Okay, so yeah, I think we're done with that. Let's get on with the power. Let me clear my inventory and get ready for that. I'm going to actually go ahead and pick up all this stuff over here, and we're going to reassemble it downstairs, and I will show you how it works and hopefully explain it well.